Hey, everybody, Jum Jumington, former CEO of Jumington Dynamics, broadcast live from Jumington Dynamics. You know the drill. So I had to cut the other stream short because I didn't want to sit there and play through 3 hours of the game all over again, and I had somebody's karaoke I had to go watch. It's very important to me. So I ran all the way through everything that I did, repeated everything that I did in the earlier stream, got back to the same spot, smacked one of these switches. It's working now. I'm going to finish this off. I just couldn't let it go. After 4 streams, I couldn't let it go without showing the end. It's going to be probably pretty short, 10, 15 minutes. I don't know, maybe a little bit longer. We'll see. But we're basically at the end, as long as stuff doesn't screw up again. I'm going to give this one more shot, and if it doesn't go through, then this game can just rot in the wasteland of old PC games, as it were. Hey, J Money. All right. So I got one guy. I think I got to go back and regong myself here, which is a little regongulous. Oh, God. I got one switch going. It's going to kill me if I get back up there and there's like the other switch doesn't work. So I was just trying to get this set up again. It was like everything suddenly broke. Like the chat broke. Couldn't get that going. It's just one of those days. One of them weeks. Get ourselves gonged up here. See if I can get back up there before she summons more stuff. Nope. All right. Getting the tube. This is kind of irritating because if I remember right, I have to like this will do me for like a very short amount of time here. Yep. She just keeps popping out, pooping out more monstrosities. There they are. Luckily, the lightning gun does a pretty good job. All right. I don't know. It sucks. Like I gotta run all the way back down here and do this. We got 2 more switches and then I'll electrocute her to death, which will be outstanding. And then I think I gotta run after that. Grab some junk and run around. Hopefully that's the only one. Yeah, I think we're okay. That one's good. One more. One more and then it's cooking time. She'll cook up real nice. That's a fine feast of a beast up there. Probably, I don't know. I don't know what sort of fish should be equivalent to. Something like a deep sea fish, an outer sea fish. I don't know if that would be it. Well, it probably would be salmon. Salmon's not that deep. I think we're good. We beat the clock on that. Christmas roast beast. Yeah. It'll be something, man. I think that's all of them. We'll find out. Yep. Well, she's dead, I think. Oh, I can save it too. Even better. The saves have been acting funny too, because like I go to save it, and I was checking it afterwards, and it was like, we didn't really save. You didn't think I'd really save, did you? Hello. I guess he got stuck.
It's written in some kind of ancient language. According to the text, the doors can only be opened with Huin and Kugnath, Fanu Naemna.
I'll get one more of these.
Kafungen, Kathavahel, Kulth Cthulhu Kafungni.
Yeah.
Rigazengaro, Hydra.
Rigazengaro. Great. Now we book it. Because that submarine is about to blast this place into oblivion here. Here we go. Well. And the madness is set in. I'm going somewhere. I don't quite know where. Where would you go in this kind of scenario? Where could you go? I guess I'm going the only place I can, which is hell. Okay. It's fine. We gotta go somewhere. There's no run button either. If I just leave this guy, look at him vibrating. It's like a Tool video.
According to the text,
I could just leave him there.
The doors can be Huin and Kugnath.
He'll get his when the torpedo comes.
Gliz Kafungen, Kathavahel, Kulth Cthulhu Kafungni. Rigazengaro, Hydra.
Oh, the subtitles broke. Rigazengaro. What a series of statements. Yeah, he's still down there. That's where he will be. Turn of the jump. Yes, it worked this time. So I just have to run and escape. I'm so close, and it's like I'm not gonna make another, like, schedule a whole nother stream down the road to do like 10 to 15 minutes of gameplay just for the end of this. But I do want to get that Bazinga, Fry Bazinga. He's losing his mind too. All right, they broadcast that pretty well, like what's gonna break there. I just didn't pay attention. All right, I guess I'm going this way. Hopefully I don't go insane before I get wherever it is I'm gonna go. Not that way. Not down there. It's got to be to the portal. That's the only place I can think of. Maybe. Oh, there's something. There's a doings that transpiring like right here. I don't really know what that is, but oh my god. Record things before and edit together YouTube premiere just to get it done. Yeah, that was my thinking, Mike. I at least it's gonna be put out there so I can have something, I can do something with it. If anybody if anybody's still up and wants to watch it. You don't get many opportunities to crowbar one of those guys.
According to the text, the Behuin and Kugnath,
just keep hearing this over and over.
Kulth Cthulhu Kafungni, Ia Rigazengaro, Ia Hydra.
I don't know, that doorway is open, that last doorway I went through. But I'm wondering if there's that thing floating there. Maybe I'd give it the old zap zap. I don't know what that thing is. I figured I'd want to try and find my way to the Yithian portal room that sent me to the Yithian lightning gun. Aw, Yith. Whoa! What on earth was that? What the fuck happened? Oh my god. This game is like tenaciously holding on to the very end. Like, I will bug you. I will bug you into oblivion. According to the text, the Kutna. Gabba gabba hey hey. If I play this enough, the actual Cthulhu will get summoned. Just by virtue of the amount of times you hear that. Do you feel it? Do you feel the madness seeping into you? The madness of old games that... I won't say it hasn't aged well, right? It's just straight up rot. The sands of time have deleted several lines of code. Whoa! Whoa! It would help if he wasn't moving like he's drunk. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my god. Whoa! This is just a bad, desperate situation. Like, where are you gonna go? What are you gonna do? Deep under the sea. Deep beneath the ocean. The only thing holding it up was a giant, delicious-looking fish mama, and you killed her. Okay, I can't go down. Get my gun ready. Do you see what I'm talking about? We'll see if it's still there. It's right there. I feel like I go down that tunnel. Okay. I must be wrong. Oh, I'll go down the tunnel this time. That looks like a thing. It looks like a thing, but I didn't feel like just jumping. Maybe I should have. I'll go down the tunnel this time. And if it seems like it's a total waste of time, I'll try and just jump into that thing. Bagliz. Give him the bagliz. Uh-huh. Yep. Also, this is as fast as I can possibly move. There is no run. You'd think there would be. You think he'd pick up the pace a little bit. Of course, we don't know when the last time he ate anything, because our only interactions are of him stapling himself back together and getting beaten and drugged by the Fed. So I guess it's not surprising that he's pretty wobbly. Oh my god. I don't think I can... No, okay, I'll just have to live with it. I don't think I can't stop and heal myself here, you know. I can't. Oh, the madness is setting in. Oh god. This reminds me of a I don't know, was it Battlefield? Quake? It was a mod for an older FPS that was like a pirate mod. It had to have been Quake, like Pirate Quake. And one of the items you could pick up was one of the weapons was a rum bottle. You could throw at people and make them drunk. And this is about what it felt like. Everything got super wobbly. And they would just fall. It's pretty hilarious. The only Quake mod I would put above that was the Western Quake. It's there. I just don't. Okay. So I don't think that's the thing. I'm gonna try jumping off of that. I'm gonna try a leap of faith. We'll see. I don't think I have anything like. I don't think I'll have any other item there. Let's give this guy the ultimate zap. Super overkill.
According to the text,
oh my god. Oh, release me! Release me! This game wasn't... Most of this game wasn't like painful like this. It wasn't Battletoads-esque. It wasn't like nightmarish. I just want this done with until this end. And even this, like, under normal circumstances, I'd just be like, oh, I just gotta try again. It's fine. I'm just so aggravated after having to, like, replay 3 hours of it. Like, now I really want this over with. At least I got to stop and eat something for a minute. It didn't take 3 hours to redo it, but it's just the principle of it. Oh, you almost got me. Oh, you gotta be quicker than that, Boulder. No, I can't go that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Whoa! I was too drunk to jump. Sweet Lord Jesus. Sweet Mama Cass. Just gotta have a little bit of fun. That was a good look on him.
The doors can
open. It's crazy how much longer everything takes when you're streaming compared to not. Oh god. I'd be done with Paper Mario by now if I wasn't streaming it. There's like the fail component where like I'm just off a little bit. I keep looking over at the chat, screw something up, die. And then there's like, well, Paper Mario specifically, like I spend so much time gabbing with people in chat, and I can't do both because I end up missing attacks and stuff. It's like, this game kind of requires a little bit of focus, but also this conversation is good. I just don't want to be drunk in Cthulhu. Don't let me be drunk. Before reaching this state, I had a thought, because I have several Cthulhu games yet to play, of just making Thursdays Thursdays. But then I got to this. It's like, nah. I can step away from Cthulhu for a bit. It's fine. Talking takes more time than reading. Yeah. Yep. That's the hey, no, yeah, I just need to finish this. I can't let it hang. There's this thing over there. Okay. Let me release me from this. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Were you here? Did you just make that up, or are you stealing it from me? You stealing it? I was just literally just talking about Thursdays. Because Thursdays will return sometime in the future. Just tell me where to go. Just tell me where to go. You just got here. We're on the same wavelength. We're on the same wavelength. So I was talking about how I have several Cthulhu games, and like, I just go through all of them. Just go through all of these. Well, that's not going to take me anywhere. This is how you know the game is old, that someone's linking to tutorial on a webpage that is now dead. How do I get out of here? We are all the fogies. Yeah. I can't do it after this. But because Thursdays will return. Kill on the falling rock. No place. Try lowering the screen resolution. Inexplicably makes Jack run faster. Huh. I am running the tweak. Jumped a lot. Farthest inside the room section run up. Only difference about a second. Okay. Somebody else pointed out a reasonable statement, which is turning the resolution down makes the whole game run faster. So you're not running faster. It just makes everything faster. I think I'm on the right path. I think I just got to get through there quicker. Really? These guys are tough. If he wasn't frozen there, he'd be eating my lunch.
According to the text, the door
this wouldn't bother me as much if I could just not have to do this every time. Like, just started at me running. Gonna sit here listen to this Cthulhu chant over and over again until it digs into my brain meat. Gotta just get rid of that. Go away. Useless asshole tutorial. I guess, you know, sometimes jumping works. The old strats, the old ways, just hop everywhere. Got there quicker. No, I'm in here. No. Do. I saw you live again. Good luck with the end. Thank you. It'll be here if you care to watch later. Appreciate you stopping in. It was nice to know that anybody was still around that would watch this. Gotta go fast. Taking damage now from jumping too furiously. Jump! 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 Jumping like you mean it. All right. Made it past that. Here we go. You better not kill me right now. I swear to God. I swear to God Almighty. Raigazungaro. Raigazungaro. Oh boy. We're back in the mansion.
What the hell happened to him?
And now we're gonna set the whole place on fire with that lit candle.
Jack, can you hear me?
Jack. They totally fed him the line like make it sound like it's strained. Make it sound quiet. It's the voice you make when you're trying to sound like you're really loud. Like, oh, I'm yelling. That's this kind of intonation. Ooh. In the library of Yith. In the Yithian world. When the Yithians come for you, they swap consciousness, sending themselves from long in the past, and then you get to ride around in their kick-ass bodies. Look at these bad boys here. No legs, big honking claws. Listen to that clacking. Don't you wish your girlfriend could clack like that?
Why have you summoned me?
There is something I must show you.
Okay.
We must hurry. Time is short.
Is it?
Where are we going?
You're time travelers. Is time ever short?
Library.
I'm glad they sped that up. I didn't have to scroll over there.
And our hosts will not survive it. The keenest minds are already projecting to later days.
Who will be the enemy? There have been no ructions with either the Migo in the north or Cthulhu's kin to the south.
In your wanderings, did you come upon the vast sealed trapdoors at the foundation of the old city?
Yes, but I didn't understand their purpose.
Yeah.
It was a terrible war between us and a race of half-polypus creatures that had been dominant until our arrival.
All right. Well, I killed him. I zapped him good.
This volume tells of that bloody period.
I ain't got time to read. Question: what you got? What you got for me,
Why are you
Inochi?
showing me this now?
They are still down there, Jack, thriving in the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
They are plotting to break free of their bonds and wreak a terrible
Pokemon
revenge.
Infinite Fusion. Yeah. Isn't Kaz playing that right now?
Very close.
How much
I
time do we
didn't
have?
get so much the gist of
What
it.
the hell was that?
I'm like half familiar with a lot of the Pokemon games, so I see fan games, and I'm not immediately cued into like, oh, this is a fan game. It looked interesting, what I saw, but I didn't see a whole ton of it. I do like the Pokemon. Oh no, we're crazy again. He couldn't survive it. I'm pretty sure that song that's playing was written for this game to sound like an old-timey song, because the only credits I could find, oh, there's that girl. He blames himself for her death. The Deep Ones killed her. He just looked at a door. He can't blame himself. But I'm pretty sure that song was made just for this game to sound like an old-timey radio song, which I think was pretty cool. Infuse two Pokemon together to create an entirely new Pokemon. I would choose Garbodor and almost any other Pokemon. I want to see what a fusion of a trash bag gets you. I love that Pokemon. I don't find them extremely useful in an actual fight, but I love that Pokemon. I now walk in the shadows between.
Mr. Walters? Mr. Walters? Can you
Oh
hear
boy.
me? Mr. Walters?
I recognize 350 buttons with the lunch. Many new ones. I'd love to see fusions with. Yeah. I tune in when I can. Sometimes it's late at night for me.
We're losing him.
I miss like I played the first oh, am I dying? Now, at my end, I can finally see. My last case opened to me a new fear, a real fear, a fear of myself, of what I am, and of what I've always been. All that I was is now lost. Hope, purpose, pleasure, all meaningless. I now walk in the shadows between worlds, and it is there I have finally glimpsed upon what lives in the dark corners of the earth. They said the thing. Rank D. You can that's my D game. I'll tell you what. Medium blood loss. 46% weapon accuracy. Drug abuse. Casual. I used the drugs one time. Are you going to accuse me of casual drug abuse? Come on. Come on. You put a needle in my inventory. You tell me I'm not supposed to use it. Come on. Come on. He said the titular line. He said the thing indeed. Congratulations. You have unlocked a new difficulty setting. Well done. You've received a new high score. This game has a score. I did enjoy this game. Game breaking bugs notwithstanding. That is an unfortunate reality with older games. No matter how well patched they are by fans, because generally the publishers just leave them to rot, and it's a wonder you can find them in any workable state at all. But various differences with CPUs once you go from like a lot of them have bugs because they were made with single-threaded CPUs, single-core CPUs. Now you have multiple threads, and if it doesn't run it properly, you have all kinds of issues. Timing doesn't work right anymore. They may rely on some physics that newer system drivers or DirectX or whatever like breaks things, and so you get stuck in walls and stuff. All kinds of nonsense. So I'm surprised that it ran as well as it did. It only ran into huge bugs a couple times of getting bounced out of the world and not being able to hit freaking switches. Otherwise, I enjoyed it. They did a good job of like bringing together the the pulp, the kind of pulp storytelling they bounce around. I was talking about the Pokemon. I played the first Pokemon. I didn't touch Pokemon again until Black and White, because I had completely lost track of it. And that was a period where like I just didn't have time. I had completely lost track of anything coming out game wise, and I didn't even know the games that came between Red and Blue and Black and White like until years later. It was like, well, there must have been some. I didn't know about them. I hadn't played them until years later. But that's still like that's still what I much prefer. I didn't really like get on well with the newest Pokemons. I did like the Diamond and Pearl remakes, but and like the what was it? Hey Pikachu or whatever. I thought those were decent. Silver, that was the first game. Where's Silver fall in that? I don't know. Is that like the third in there? Because there's Red and Blue. They did the yellow. Or is that like Heart Gold and Soul Silver? Or are those remakes? Man, I don't even know. But I definitely like the older stuff more. Box 1 and Box 2 Pokemon storage. Oh, that's cool. That's cool you're able to split it up that way. I was never able to take advantage of the full Pokemon because I never had anybody to trade with. And then ultimately when I got really into it again, like I got so into it that I built a device that would breed Pokemon and hatch eggs for me. And at that point I had two I had a 3DS and a 2DS, and a copy of both versions of the game, and I would trade with myself in order to complete the Pokédex. It was kind of a it's like a Pyrrhic victory. Like, I have all the Pokemon now. Ah, I see. Swap the team out. Red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, crystal, ruby, and sapphire. That's where I stopped. That's a bad place to stop. I don't know. Like, I'm sure like the newer games have their fans. They must. Like someone's enjoying those. It just I don't know. I should give him another shot. There's a lot different, and a lot of it just didn't like. I was like, It didn't really like light any fires for me. But then I felt the same way about a lot of stuff when they went from like 2D to 3D and almost anywhere that I was like, I don't know if that's really my thing. And then I came back to it later like, no, actually this is pretty good. Like, it doesn't have to be 2D. But I do prefer the 2D stuff more so than the newer 3D stuff, I suppose. Game Boy Advance, like the graphic level of Game Boy Advance is like, that's as far as I really wanted that stuff to go. The DS was fine. Black and white didn't feel the same. Yeah. Black and white it was weird coming back to it after all that time and jumping into black and white, because like most of the original Pokemon were not there. And so I'm like, I had no familiarity with anything, and I'm playing through it like, where the hell's a Pikachu? Why don't I have any of the normal Pokemon? What the hell are all of these things? What are these damn monkeys? What do I care about that? That was an odd one. I did enjoy that one. I put that one down for a long time before I came back and finished it. I got hard stuck at the Elite Four, just because I was so out of it. When I came back to it, I was like, my team composition is ridiculous. Why did I ever think this would win? Only halfway through Violet. What do you think of Violet? That I did not buy. I bought Arceus, didn't play it. It just went on the pile. I bought Sword and Shield, played a little bit, was kind of meh on it. Hey You, Pikachu. I think I got the Eevee one. I even bought the Pokeball controller, which I thought was neat and it was fun. And I played through it and I was like, it's a remake basically. I thought they did a decent enough job with it. I like it. I'm not gonna play on stream. Yeah, I can understand that. You know what? Here's my take on like Pokemon and streaming. Pokemon and like streaming the game, because maybe this is like too harsh. Like the straight games, the stories are like okay. It's not super compelling gameplay, like in my opinion, just playing through the straight story. When you're playing like fan games and hacks and stuff like that adds a new dimension to it. They usually add a lot of new mechanics to it. I think is a lot more interesting. But if you get people together and do like Pokemon battles and challenge stuff, I think that is cool. Heard from Pokemon is kind of toxic. Yes. Yeah, I ran into some of that, and that's another reason I wouldn't get super duper into. It's just, very, very popular games that have certain stratagems to them tend to draw people who like are hardliners that are like, no, it is this and nothing else is better. Don't want those kind of people on streams. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. It's tough. It's a hard. I find it a difficult line between like, I want to play a game people are interested in watching, but if you play a game that people are like way too invested in, then it can get kind of nasty. Because if you're playing like the Souls games, I'll dip my toes in there sooner or later. But I know that's a series of games that people are going to come in and just like, no, you're playing it all wrong. No, you shouldn't level that way. No, you built your character. You should build it this way. There's one good way to do it. Like, that's not really true for competitive side of things. But I'm just thinking of people who get the kind of people who come in. I'm just thinking of like people who get argue. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm saying the same thing. I've seen a lot of people are playing Souls games, and you get all people. Minecraft too, weirdly, who will very rudely tell you that you're doing it all wrong. Toxic positivity. Yeah. There's a lot of weirdness. It's a lot of weirdness. Anything gets big enough, and it's gonna get oddball crowds with it. The Pokemon stuff I would read was like, it was on one side of the coin or the other a lot of times, with like these wild extremes of either like every Pokemon game is great and you should love it, or every Pokemon game is garbage but you should still love it. I don't quite get it. We try to definitely backstab each other from what I heard. Yeah, you find that in a lot of communities. It is. I'm not gonna you know, tell you that, you know, you should make a different decision. I respect that and would agree with that decision, but I think that there are, for anything that is popular can draw that sort of thing, those kind of elements can fester everywhere. It can be a pain. I do like the Pokemon. I don't think I could jump back into it that much. I take that past 11. Yeah, I've been out of it for a while, so I only see like little snippets of review here and there. I never got to, hard enough into it to go through much of that. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should check out this one. I had my some friends of mine, kids were playing Pokemon, and so I would trade with them on stuff. But like, I haven't touched that stuff in forever. I enjoyed the game. It's just like the mainline story, like the main single player experience is like, I don't know what Ruffle Feathers here. It's a kid's game. It's not made to be that difficult. There are some difficult, challenging fights, but like most of the time, you can just bully them with levels. And even then, if there's only like one trainer out of the whole game that really puts up a really solid fight, and everything else you just kind of steamroll through, yeah. Yeah. Plus, I don't know where they stand with. I spent so much time when X and Y came out, and then Ruby and Sapphire, the Ruby and Sapphire remakes. I spent tons of time collecting the entire Pokédex, and I thought that was the greatest thing that you could have, the whole Pokédex actually valid in the game. And then I don't know where Sun and Moon sat with it. I know it's a different gen, and I don't think that you could get everything from that. And then I think you might have been able to, but it was weird. You know, when Sun and Shield came out, it was like, it seemed like they really limited that down, which is not really a bad thing. I don't know. I think that there's too much pressure for them to put out games too frequently, and that they aren't as good as maybe they could be. But it's like a lot of franchises that I really enjoyed things in their heyday, and I don't think they're in their heyday anymore. And I want someone to make something else that is similar to that in feel, but is its own thing. And then run with that. Oh no. Copy of White eaten by the dog. Jeez. I had my copy of Y just died. And I was able to get the Pokemon off of it through Pokemon Bank. But like, I couldn't start the game up anymore. Either the game had an issue or the save was just corrupted. I extracted all of the Pokemon from it, but I think the cartridge is cooped out. I never really cracked it open and looked at those. There's not much going on in a 3DS cart. You know, some stuff can go wrong. Usually it's like it flexes wrong and gets like a bad solder joint, but you know, I already played through it with X. I only got it for the additional Pokemon. Those additional mons, had to get them all because I couldn't have anyone really to trade with. I had some people to trade with, but we were never at the same place in the same time with the game and other stuff. So I'm doing my own things with that. Well, this was well, man, it's coming up on like 45 minutes of Call of Cthulhu. Dark Horse Victini. Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that was coming back into it like after not playing in a while. And I remember getting it and reading like, oh, you want to get this special Pokemon. I'm like, what's so special about it? I still don't understand. I got it, and I was like, all right, well, you can go in the box because I don't like you. I like this rock man and this weird frog. Fusion and give it a chance. You look at that. There's another one that Succulence was playing. Was it Resonant something? It looked like it had a pretty interesting story going on. I'll check that out. I eyeballed it, but I had other stuff going on, and every time I look over, it was just in a fight. I didn't see much else going on, but I am curious now what's going on with it. I'll have to take a look. It's been a while. It's been a while since I dug into a Pokemon game I really enjoyed. I really like Sun all right. Do you have a raid suggestion? No, I'm not gonna raid tonight because this is later than I wanted to be up tonight. I gotta be up early, so I'm not gonna be able to drop in anywhere. A very kaiju based game. Let me get out of this. Get out of this game here. It's just sitting there screaming at me. Yelling at me that it's gonna kill me. What time is it? Oh yeah, that's late. For me anyway. For me. Normally I have to be up early on Thursday, and then Friday is a day I don't really have to get up that early, but I had to shift things around, and then I'm gonna be up early tomorrow. I still got my Nintendo out. Oh yeah, it's because I was playing Bubble Ball. I'm not gonna do another Bubble round. This one doesn't count. This one doesn't count. You'll get your Bubble next time. But I'm going to go now. I'm gonna go pretty much just go to sleep. Because I gotta get up in the morning and drive an hour and a half. Oh boy. Alright. Well, this was Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth. Not a terrible game. Definitely got some bugs, got some flaws in it. A little bit touchy at the end there. Take care of a hoot one. You too. I'll catch you. Hopefully, I'll catch you on your next stream, or you'll catch me on mine, or we'll catch each other somewhere in the middle, out on the Discords and the internet. Well, as always, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for watching. Be back next week with some more stuff. Catch you later. Night J Money. See you all around. Thanks for hanging out with me. Catch you later. So long. Goodbye.